Okay, so today we will start lesson number 13 and it is about Alif Madda. So basically, there are three Madda letters, Alif Madda, Vaw Madda and Ya Madda. And whenever we see any one of them in Quran, so we will stretch that for 2 seconds. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah, so but you know that the Alif, Vaw and Ya, these are the normal letters and they will comes in Quran many times. So will we stretch them every time? So the answer is no. We will stretch some particular alif or waw or ya for 2 seconds and we will call some particular letters as a madda letter. Not every alif or every waw or every ya. So how can we find that is it a normal alif or alif madda? Similarly for waw and waw madda and normal ya and ya madda. So for finding them, we have definitions. So whenever, inshallah ta'ala, first of all, we will learn the definition for alif madda, then waw madda, then ya madda. So inshallah ta'ala, we will learn all of them, and we also have the definitions for individual every letter. Okay, all of these three madda letter have their own individual definition as well. So we will try to learn them and also we will try to memorize them and understand them. So then inshallah ta'ala whenever you read in Quran, so you can easily find out that is it alif madda or not. And after that, if it is alif madda, so then we will stretch it for 2 seconds. Otherwise, we read that alif as a normal alif. Understood?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes. So now we have Alif Madda. So the definition of Alif Madda is when Alif has no sign and the letter before Alif has Fatha. I repeat, when Alif has no sign. No sign means when there is no Fatha, no Kasra, no Dhamma. And when the previous letter comes with the Fatha sign on it, so then we will call that this is Alif Madda. And now what we do? We stretch the previous letter for 2 seconds. The sound will be same, like we read the previous letter with the fatha sound, but we just stretch it for 2 seconds, like we just prolong it for 2 seconds. For
Okay.
example, on the first word, you can see that we have ba, and ba has fatha on it, right?
Yes.
And after ba, we have alif. So alif doesn't have any sign here. So we will call this as alif madda. Okay, I'm again repeating the definition that in the definition of alif madda, we have two conditions. And when the both conditions comes true, so then we will call it alif madda, otherwise not. For example, if the first condition comes true, but the second one will false, so then we won't call it alif madda. We needs both conditions true. So the first condition of alif madda is when alif comes without any sign. That's the first condition. For example, if alif has fatha or alif has kasra or dhamma or sukoon, so in any condition we will not call alif as alif madda and we won't go for the second condition. Okay, because the first condition is now false. So
Okay.
can you tell me what is the first condition of Alif Madda?
When Alif has no sign over on
Very
top of
good.
it.
Very good. Excellent. When Alif comes without sign. And the second condition is when the before letter comes with Fatha. Okay, it doesn't matter that which letter it may be. It can be any letter. Like sometimes you will see Ba, Kha, Dal, Ra, Ya, Noon, Mim. Any letter comes before Alif, but it must has Fatha on it. So then we call it Alif Madda. Otherwise, not.
Okay.
Can you tell me that is it Alif Madda or not?
It is Alif Madda.
Very good. So now what we do? Now what we do?
Lengthen the sound.
Sorry, say loudly.
Lengthen the sound.
No, we stretch.
Or yeah, stretch the sound.
Yeah, remember that whenever we see Alif Madda, we stretch it for 2 seconds. Like for example, if we have ba and ba has fatha on it and the second letter is alif without any sign, so we will call this as alif madda. And now what we do, we stretch ba for 2 seconds like ba.
Okay.
Okay, so now I am writing here some examples, and uh, then you have to tell me that is it a mother letter or not.
Okay.
Okay, Bashir. So here we have some examples. So first of all, look at the first example and tell me is it Alif Madda or not?
That is not Alif Madda
Okay, what's the reason
because Alif has a sign on top.
and what we need?
Alif to have no sign.
Very good. So it's not Alif Madda. Now go to the next one.
Not Alif Madda
Okay, why?
because Alif also has a sign on top.
Very good. So that's also not Alif Madda. Next, is it Alif Madda?
Yes,
Why?
because Alif has no sign on top.
Okay, but if you remember that I told you that we need both conditions true. So here the first condition is true, that is Alif has no sign. But what about the second condition?
What's the second condition?
The second condition was when the previous letter comes with fatha.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yes, so it has a kasra on it, so that's mean this is also not Alif Madda. Okay, now go to the next one. Tell me this was Alif Madda or not.
It is
It is why?
first. Alif has no sign, and the first letter has fatha on top.
Very good. Now how will we read that?
Ra,
Yeah, but don't read separately. We don't say like raw we don't say we just stretch raw sound for 2 seconds like raw. That's it.
okay,
Do you understand?
yes.
So read again this letter.
Ra,
Very good. How many mother letters we have?
one,
No. Total.
two,
No. In the beginning I told you how many total mother letters we have. We have three mother letters. Okay, how many?
three.
Three. Which one?
I
Tell me
don't
the
remember.
mother letter's name.
I don't remember.
Okay, there are three mother letters, Alif Madda, Vav Madda, and Ya Madda. Okay, here you can see the definition as well. Mother letters, Alif, Vav, and Ya. There are three mother letters. And the definition of Alif Madda is when Alif has no movement or Sukoon. Movement means Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma. Okay, so when Alif has no movement or sukoon and the letter before Alif has fatha on it, then letter Alif is called Alif Madda and will be prolonged for two measure of harakat, means 2 seconds. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, very good. So read the example.
Za,
It's not za. See, that's not za.
va,
Very good. Next one.
sa,
Next.
sa,
Okay, next.
a,
Then,
Sa,
yeah, it's sawed with Alif Madda. Saw.
Asa,
Then,
Ba.
okay, excellent. I hope that you understand the definition of Alif Madda, and inshallah ta'ala you will remember it every time whenever you see any of the Madda letter in Quran. So you must have to stretch it. Okay, so now inshallah the remaining Madda letters like Vaw Madda and Ya Madda I will tell you tomorrow. Okay,